expansion plans of our office space portfolio. We'll be expanding in about 8 cities in the next 2 to 3 years, and 5 of these cities will actually be outside Metro Manila. I'll also be talking about our developments where we have incorporated sustainable green features, like we have registered LEED buildings that have basically that provide our clients basically power and water efficiencies in the design. We'll also be talking about the office developments that we have. They are located within our master plan communities. So these are a combination of our mall, our office, our hotel, and our residential portfolios within a master plan community. So just a quick background there. Robinson's Land, we are among the first to put up office spaces that are PEZA registered. So as early as late 1990s to early 2000s, we were among the first 5 to put up IT parks in the country. We right now we host a lot of the top major BPO companies in the country. Okay, and then I'll give a quick background about our company, the group that we belong to. So mentioned earlier by Richard, we're part of the JG Summit Holdings Group. So we're a diversified group of companies. Basically, we have businesses in the across food through our Universal Robina Corporation. This is a company that basically operates in the Asia Pacific. It has investments in Australia through Snack Foods, New Zealand, Griffins, and we have manufacturing facilities and distribution facilities across Asia like China, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Vietnam, and all over. We have as well an airline business. It's Cebu Pacific Air. It's currently the largest domestic airline in the country. We fly to the Middle East, to Australia, to Asia Pacific, and Guam, USA as well. Our real estate business is Robinson's Land. We basically operate 4 main businesses, which is our malls, offices, hotels, and residential projects. We operate our hotels. Some of our hotels are operated by the IHG Group. They operate our Crown Plaza and Holiday Inn brands. Recently, we also signed up with Starwoods to operate Westin Hotels and Residences for us. We have investments with PLDT, Meralco, United Industrial Corp in Singapore, power generation. We have Global Business Power. We have as well businesses in petrochemicals. We are in the banking sector, in the retail sector, where we operate supermarkets, department stores, and in the media sector. So we publish in the Philippines magazines like Forbes magazine, FHM, Cosmopolitan, Top Gear. Okay, right now we see a lot of opportunities in the office industry. Of course, starting with the high GDP growth rate of the Philippines. Last year we did 6.8%, and this year it's projected to grow 7 to 8%. We also see the present administration's thrust in pushing infrastructure development, where they intend to spend 8 to 9 trillion pesos until 2022, where roads, bridges, airports, seaports, mass transit, flood control projects are among the top priorities. So this will allow connection to the countryside and hopefully improve countryside development. Of course, IBPAP, the organization that covers the BPO industry, has a roadmap which shows potentially the industry growing to $38.9 billion with 1.8 million employees, and hopefully growing to 15.5% of the global outsourcing share. Okay. Robinson's Land, we basically have right now 44 shopping centers. We have 26 office projects, over 100 residential projects, and 14 hotel projects, all operational already. And we are present in 14 cities. And at present, we are expanding about 250,000 square meters in the next 2 to 3 years to provide office spaces across the country. Okay. We, of course, work with all industry partners. PEZA, we work closely with them for all the registration of our buildings. All the telecommunications providers, equipment providers, architectural firms. We work closely with all of them. In choosing our sites, we always make sure that it's strategically located with 24/7 access to public transportation. We have all types of office spaces, whether we put office spaces in our master plan community, which is a mixed use of all our developments, or as a standalone office space, or whether it be inside our malls, and we even do build to suit. So if a client asks us to build a building based on his specifications, we do that as well. Our buildings are PEZA registered. It's designed by world-class architectural and engineering firms. And we have a very strong nationwide presence, especially through the land where we develop our malls. Of course, we work with all the biggest brands and names in the BPO industry. Okay, where I mentioned earlier that one of the features of Robinson's Land is we are building new sustainable development. So this is among our projects where we built Terra Tower. This is a LEED Gold certified building where we've put in features like the double glazed glass, LED lighting, we put in rainwater recycling systems, green roofs, and various features basically that provide energy and water efficiency for the building and its users. This is another two of our developments where where the building is registered with the LEED program as well. Okay. So this is just a map of the Philippines where, at present, Robinson's Land, we have presence as far north, at the top of Luzon, basically Ilocos Norte, and as far south as Mindanao in the General Santos City, South Cotabato. So we have basically presence nationwide, and this is a mix of our 4 developments, the malls, offices, residential, and hotel divisions. I'll just talk about some of our developments that's already in the pipeline right now. Okay. For some of our Metro Manila sites, we have our Cyber Sigma. This project is being built now in Fort Bonifacio. It's ready for completion by August 1. It's ready for handover right now. It's PEZA registered. The building's first tenant is moving in by Monday, and the building has 24/7 access to public transport, all the features that the BPO industry is looking for. We have our Exa and Zeta Tower. This building is in Quezon City, right along C5 Road and Ortigas Avenue. So this project will be completed by the 4th quarter of this year, and the second building will be completed by the second quarter of next year. The buildings as well are PEZA registered, and the building is registered with pre-registered with the LEED program. Okay. This one is another one of our developments in Ortigas, which the building will be completed by second quarter of next year. It's already PEZA registered, located right within the Ortigas Central Business District. This one is Giga Tower. This is another property in Quezon City, right along C5 Road, which will be completed in 2019. Okay, and another one is the Magnolia project, which we have along Aurora Boulevard. So basically, these are our Metro Manila projects that are in the pipeline, and we have. I mentioned earlier we are building as well outside Metro Manila in 5 cities. So one of them is in Cebu, where we are building within our mixed-use complex, where we have our mall, office, hotel, residential projects. This in Galleria Cebu, the building is already operational and PEZA registered as well. This project is our Robinson's Ilocos. So this is in Ilocos Norte, where we have built a office project. This complex houses brands such as Accenture, Alorica within that complex. And the building is actually completed already and PEZA registered. Okay, this project is in Davao. So the project's being built now and will be completed by third or fourth quarter of this year. Right along JP Laurel, so it's among the major roads in Davao, and will be PESA registered by the time it's completed. Yeah. And then we have our Robinson's Naga. Okay, this project is being built. It will be finished by, I think, August of this year. And then we'll have the mall together with the hotel built with it also. And the project has already been registered with PESA. So basically, if you notice, most of our projects are already PESA registered. And all those that are not yet registered are all currently being processed with them. Okay, we also do build-to-suit projects. I mentioned earlier, when we have a mall, we would normally have expansion space within the mall where we could build our additional office spaces. And okay, this is one of our projects which we're building right now in Tarlac, which will be completed by next quarter. So it will be finished by July and will be handed over by then. Okay, this one is in Pampanga. So this is another build-to-suit project that we have in our mall called Star Mills. And Palawan, this one is still in the planning stage, and this is another build-to-suit project option that we have available right now. So basically, this is just a rundown of our projects within the next 2 to 3 years. So we have a pipeline, I mentioned earlier, of 8 cities. 5 of these are outside Metro Manila, which are basically a wide options for our clients, and the infrastructure projects of the government where they will be building airports, seaports, transportation, connecting these places, would all, these locations would benefit from those infrastructure projects of the government. Okay, basically that's our presentation. Thank you. If you need anything, you can contact me here. Thank you.